Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. We're going to continue with my series of teachers' gifts today. This time I'm going to be making a pump dispenser, which I thought you could put some hand gel in or hand sanitizer, that sort of thing. I'm going to be doing the crayons in the pots, very similar to what other people have done with the pen pots, but I just thought this would be a little bit different, and we'll give it a go and see how it works. I've tried them with all the pencils in, they do all fit, but it has got a very slight slope to the sides of this pot, so I'm hoping that they will all stay in place. So I'm going to mix up some resin and then we'll give it a go. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, that's all mixed up now. It's just the standard 1:1 epoxy resin, and I've just mixed in a very small amount of the crystal diamond glitter. I'm hoping it will stay suspended in there, but if not, it just goes down to the edge. It doesn't really matter. It would be quite nice to have a glittery edge. The first thing I'm going to do is to spray in some 99.9% isopropyl alcohol spray, just to try and eliminate as many bubbles as we possibly can. And I'm going to pour a small amount just into the base at the moment. Now I know that this pot and the lid together normally takes about 250 ml. I've mixed up 150 because we've obviously got the crayons going in, taking up some space, so I'm hoping that I've mixed up enough to be able to do both the pot and the lid. I'm just going to go around the edge, try and make sure that we haven't got any bubbles in there. I'm sure we will get some. I'm sure the crayons will produce some, but we'll do our best. And then we just start to put the crayons in. Just one at a time. Making sure they're the right way round. So I've got the name on the outside. And I'm going to continue to do that. You won't want to watch me doing all that, but I'll continue to do that and I'll be back as soon as it's all done. They're all in there now. It was a little bit of a challenge with the sloping sides, but we've managed to wedge them all in there, and I just hope they will stay in place. So I'm just going to very slowly pour the rest of the resin in here now. And I hope it goes around all the pencils. And so this is the third one of my series now, so please do like my videos if you enjoy them, and subscribe. It won't cost you anything to subscribe, and it really does help my channel. And then if you do enjoy them, there will be a notification for you to let you know when others come up. I just need to try and get that through to the other side. Just trying to see through the mould if there's areas that are missing any resin, because these crayons are blocking the resin from getting there. And also this little rim here does tend to hold some bubbles under here, so we'll just give that a little bit of a poke round. I do love the pen pots that people have made, but I haven't actually got the correct mould for that one. So I thought, well, I'll try it on this and we'll see whether this works. So hopefully it does. I think there's going to be a few bubbles coming up. But that's one of the reasons why I put that glitter in there, to try and disguise any little micro bubbles that we might get. So we'll leave that to the side for a minute. Just making sure, I'm just going to bend down and make sure that there's no gaps of resin around there. Just give Give this a little pull. I think that seems quite full. I'm not sure if we've got quite enough for the whole lid. We'll have a look. This goes around the edge here. So that's where the pump dispenser part is going to screw onto. Quite a few bubbles down there. I probably should have sprayed this with alcohol as well. Never mind. Again, just go around the edge there. And I've just got some little pieces to go in here. So I've got ABC and a 1, 2, 3. I've laminated these because they actually bleed. The colours bleed very, very much in these, especially the green one. So I've laminated them to try and stop any bleeding from happening in there. And I'm going to pop them in there. Again, hope that we don't create too many bubbles with that. Give it a good push down. And the same with the 1, 2, 3. You can see a pesky little bubble down here. It's quite warm today, so the resin's getting thick quite quickly. A couple of little paper clips to go in there as well. I don't think I've got enough quite to fill this up, so it's getting quite thick now. And I think I'm going to be a little bit short on that, but that's fine. What I'll do is I will mix a little bit more up and get those filled up, and then we'll see you on demould. This is all cured up now, so we'll have a look and see how it's come out. I did have a bit of a job with this one afterwards because I kept having bubbles coming up and the resin was getting really thick very quickly because it was quite hot. So I'm sure we're going to have a lot of bubbles in that, but we'll have a look. So let's do this one first. I always love the demoulding bit. Don't know how easy this is going to be to get off, but here we go. So this will be the last one of my series of teachers' gifts. So I hope you've enjoyed them and I hope they've given you some ideas of things that you can make for yourselves. I'll just twist that to get that to come out. That's it. Turn that back round the right way, and there we are. I'm quite happy with that. I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. I thought there'd be a lot more bubbles in there than what there are. There's a few little ones in there. Needs a bit of a tidy up around here. I'll just trim that off. But that looks really good. I'm really pleased with that. So let's have a look at the lid. I've got some bubbles under the rim, which I thought we might have. I did try to go around, but say the resin was getting so thick at that stage. But that's okay. We can deal with those. There's quite a big bubble there. But we can fix those. And hopefully they won't show too much. So yeah, that looks good. So there's a bubble, little bubble there, and one there, quite a big one there, and one there. So I'll fix that with a bit of UV resin, and then fix that on top there like so, I believe. It needs trimming. That all needs trimming, so I'll give that a trim as well. So I'll do all that, and then we'll come back and put it all together. Okay, I've fixed a few holes on there now. They're not that brilliant, but they won't show too much when they're actually on the pot, so that's good. And what I'm going to do is fix it on the top now with some of this UV resin that's for bonding. This is from Toyo, if that's how you say it. But it's very quick and it's quite strong as well. So I'm just going to put a little bit around the edge of this bit here. Go all around the edge there. Pop the lid on top, like that. Make sure it's got a good connection there. And then we'll pop it under the UV light for a few minutes. Shouldn't take too long, as I say, it's quite quick, this stuff. Okay, and we'll have a look when it's done. Well, that's all done now, so that's all fixed on nicely. So all we need to do now is just pop the pump on the top. Just screw that on like that. When you fill it, you just fill it through there, and then just put that back on again, like you would with any other pump. And there we go. I think that looks quite nice. It makes a quite unusual and nice gift for a teacher. I'll probably put hand sanitizer in this one, because I think if it was going to go to a teacher, especially one that has to deal with maybe the younger children, I might have a few runny noses and things to deal with during the day, they might appreciate a bit of a hand sanitizer on their desk. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. As I say, please do subscribe, and then you'll be told when my next video is going to be up. Don't know what it will be yet. We'll have to wait and see. But thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.